everyone, FSG here, hope you're all doing well. We are here today to look at something a little bit special, in my eyes anyway, because this is Ola Haldor's brand new map, New Frontier, and what is special about this map, not just the fact that we have a mod map so soon after the launch of FS25 and also the launch of Giants Engine just the other day, but the fact that this has been made almost entirely without Giants Editor, and it just goes to show you how talented Ola is at making maps. Now, it is a survival map, a little bit of a what you would call an open world map. It is just a large expanse of grass and trees and an open space. Think a little bit like No Man's Land. There are a few fields, we'll go and have a look at those in a little minute, and obviously you've got your vehicle store here and your repair shop, and we have got a couple of sell points as well, just to get you started, but to all intents and purposes it is a survival map. Lots of space for you to just get creative and do your own thing with it, which is great. I know these are very popular, and they really kind of open up the possibilities for people to do their own thing and kind of, I was going to say plough your own furrow, but that would be really, really cheesy, wouldn't it? So, without further ado, let's look at the PDA just so you get an idea for what's what. But even just before we do that, if you look around and look at just how really nicely this has been landscaped, you'll be even more amazed when I tell you that Ola didn't place a single tree or bush by hand on this map. It has all been done with special software called Houdini and procedurally placed, and really, really, really clever stuff. So there we go, there is our PDA, there is our map. Let's just go over to crop types here. You can see that we have got 5 pre-made fields. There's a slight rule that Giants like to have, that you must have at least 1 field on any map. So Ola's put 5 in here, but then over and above that you have these big tiles of farmland that you can purchase as and when you need to. The prices are quite high for them, so you've got to have to make a little bit of money, which makes this fun from a survival perspective. Now, you can either choose to start with this land here, or you can buy one of these other squares and start all the way over in the distance from the sell points here. We do have a sawmill here, and we have the farmer's market here, which is probably the best sell point to have on here, because you can pretty much sell everything at this farmer's market, which is great. Right, we've just jumped in one of the pieces of equipment you get if you start in New Farmer or Farm Manager mode, and we're going to head along the road here just so you can see. We have a field of wheat here, followed by a field of canola as we head down to where the sell point is. We've got a small field of potatoes ahead of us as well, and like I said, you don't have to use these. Of course you can paint over these and set up your farm exactly how you want to. But there's the sell point. You've got lots of trees as well around, so you can choose how and what you do with those, whether or not you want to drag those to the sawmill and make a little bit of money for them to start with, or not. And again, we've got more potatoes there, I think. And then there is one more final field just up here. And I think this is really nicely set off with the mist. It is, what, 8:23 in the morning here. This kind of layer of mist sitting over the valley is really nice, cutting between the trees, just kind of adds to it, and he's put this fantastic border around it as well. So it doesn't feel like it's, you know, flying in midair like some maps do. He's really taken time and effort to make this, yeah, real attention to detail to it. There's another field there ready to, I'm not sure if is that planted or is that just ready to go with some crop? Yeah, there you go. It is ready to get planted, so you can dive straight into that and do some stuff. And of course we have got our sawmill here as well, which could be a handy way if you want to do a start from scratch, start from zero, or start with just a chainsaw. You have got this sawmill available to you. And we have a person here standing. You can't interact with them. It isn't an NPC, but I guess that's the owner of the sawmill, isn't it? But yeah, there's that mist again, and that atmosphere that we get in 25, which really, really sets it off. Now, I am going to jump up and have a little bit of a fly around so you can see the expanse of the land. But really, this is going to be one of the shortest map tours I've ever done, because there really isn't much to it once we've seen those little bits there. But the potential, well, that's a totally different thing. The potential with this is huge. So let's fly up into the air. We'll do a little bit of flying. There's some nice touches further away, so we'll see those, but in general, just a place to let your imagination go wild, this one. So, we're in the top corner of the map here. There is the sawmill over to our right. And as you can see, we've got a small raised area in the middle, little hill covered in trees. So again, if you want to dive into your logging, that is your opportunity there. And then really it is expanses of green open space. The grass is mobile, of course. So if you own the land, you can start to get stuck into that, which is great. But even if you want to just plough it up, you're capable of doing that as well. And this goes on and on and on. Just open expanse of land for you to do whatever you like with. You could run a huge cattle ranch, you could have massive fields, you could have lots of small fields, you could build your own production. So much potential with this. Like I said, the only thing that's stopping you turning this into whatever you want is your imagination. So from that perspective, I know these are really popular as maps, so yeah, go have fun with it. Here we are flying over the highest point of the map just now, and it's really, really important to stress that this map did not exist. It is Friday evening. This map didn't exist on Tuesday. The speed that Ola has built this, he uses a piece of software called Houdini, which I mentioned at the start of the video, and a lot of custom scripts that he has written to, in essence, procedurally place everything on the map. So every bush, every tree, all the painted landscape, any rocks, any water is all done with Houdini. There's a little water feature over here which we'll go and have a look at, but it is all done and all automated and looks fantastic. I mean, it really does look, randomly generated and natural. So again, it's a long way from where the farms are, but you do have this lovely water feature here, a little pond, so you can go and collect your water from here if you want to. And of course that new nice running water that we saw on Silver Run and is now base game in FS25. As we rise up here to this little lake at the top here, or pond should I say, but again, lovely texturing, lovely detail. He's really, really made an effort with this. And then the border with all of those trees around it as well. So again, you can see some of these big expanses now of open plain that you can get stuck into. It's just great. It's just great. And I don't have anything else to say, really. That is it. It is yours to take advantage of as soon as it is out in the mod hub. And the good news on that is that it has already been approved for PC, so hopefully it will be going live relatively soon. It's still in testing for console, but it is coming to all platforms. So really excited for the console community to have a fresh map pretty much straight out of the box with FS25. And hats off to Ola, honestly. More to come from him, I'm sure. He does some fantastic stuff. If you've never played his Renabu map, he's already working on that for FS25. And I'm sure there'll be some other exciting stuff coming along the way as well. But a real triumph in terms of doing things differently, creating maps in a different way. It's a bit of an experiment, but I think the results speak for themselves. I hope you enjoy this when it comes out. I'm already having a little bit of fun playing around on it, and I can't wait for you lot to get a hold of it too. But for now, from me, the FarmSim guy, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.